Good evening and welcome to the post-game press conference for the FIBA Asia Cup 2022. Group D game between Philippines and New Zealand. The game ended 75-92 in favor of New Zealand. Philippines coach Chot Reyes and Kiva Ravena have joined us. So may I ask you to switch off your mobile phones. The press conference will be conducted in English. Coach Chot, can you give us your comments?
Well, we lost the game in the first quarter. Got out-rebounded by 33 rebounds. There's no chance, there's no way for us to win a ball game getting out-rebounded that way. But like we told the players today at the dugout after the game, we still have a chance, one more against Japan to get to the top 8. And now we have to forget this ball game and just focus our energies and our thoughts towards our next game.
Thank you, Coach. Kiver, can you please also give us your comments?
Again, it's amazing that we had one turnover the whole game, and getting out-rebounded by 33, getting out-rebounded more than our actual rebounds is another, mind-boggling fact that happened today. So those were the two things. We weren't able to capitalize on our almost perfect, no turnover game, and at the same time we have to box out and be physical against, the tougher teams going to the, next rounds.
Okay, thank you. Any questions in English?
Coach Shot, coming from a team that plays very physical in New Zealand to a team that attacks and kicks and swings the ball side to side, how much adjustment is there needed for the defense for the Philippines against Japan?
Yeah, we talked about that briefly in the dugout. We said we have to forget this game because the next team we're playing plays a completely different type of ball game. So we told the players that they have to get the rest because we'll need a lot of energy and all of our quickness to stay with Japan. So we've watched how they play. So like I said, nothing left to be done but to just get ready for that next one.
Any other questions? Thank you, Coach Chot. Thank you, Kiver. This is the end of the first part of the press conference. We'll be back soon.
I love it.
With him. Welcome back to the second part of this post-game press conference. We now have with us the winning team from New Zealand, Coach Pero Cameron and Samuel Menenga. Congratulations, Coach Pero, for the win. Can you tell us your comments?
Yeah, thank you. I thought from the outset it was, for both teams, it was going to be a game they both wanted to win. Moving on to the next games, crossovers, and you could tell the intensity was pretty high, and a few things went our way in early, making shots and with tempo and whatnot, and I think, but they did well and kept it close when we felt we were getting away, but solid win for us and pretty good performance. But on to the next, we're focused for next game.
Thank you, Coach. Samuel, can you please also give us your comments?
As
I think it was a good bounce back game for us. I think we were able to, stick together as a team after the last 2 days ago and really bounce back, keep that tempo going. I think we've got a lot to learn from this game still, and it was just a good opportunity.
Any questions in English?
Check. Good evening, Coach. Good evening, Sam. My name is Adrian from Basket Indonesia. Coach, is it a little bit bothering you that even though we all know that the game is already over, but is it come to your mind that they only made one turnover for the whole game?
Yeah, it's more concerned with our 13 than their one. We're playing a high position game, and when we turn it over like that, don't get the same amount of looks, or shots. So yeah, and we turned it over a lot in the first half. But yes and no. I'm more worried about the performance, and the rebounding stats stick out for us. This guy here, 14 in 20 minutes is pretty good, solid. And we had a couple other guys who stepped up as well, a part of a greater group. So yeah.
Thank you, Coach. And for Sam, with this team, I think surrounding by a lot of young guys, who do you think the leader of this team? And this is as a whole team, but and then at the court, who's the first option of the scoring for this team?
That's a tough question.
All
right, I'll answer.
He wants to say himself. That's his real character.
Yeah, I like it. Sam is had a great first game, but
I think the way we play, it's everyone. And that's my honest opinion. I think everyone shares the ball really well. I think we're young and we run teams. I mean, even like tonight we ran, and everyone's a great threat, everyone's a great option, and everyone knows that. So I think, the way we play, everyone's a threat, everyone's a great scoring option. There's no one guy. And that's proven over the last 3 games. The leader of the team, I think it's the older guys. I think Tahi does a great job of leading us. I think Sam Timmins and Taylor Britt are also great guys at leading us. And then, everyone kind of pitching in and following from those guys, their experience. The guys who have played more games, have more caps, obviously have, good experience where we can learn off that. Those 3 do a great job.
Any other questions?
Just want to say shout out to, we lost Max Darling the other night, and he's a big part of our team, and it's awesome of him supporting us and still sticking to the culture standards that we do. But yeah, thanks to everybody. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Samuel. This is the end of the press conference.